Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm semi-settled into the new workshop here in the apartment. I put that same 8-foot fluorescent light in, so we've got way more light than we probably need, but that's good so we can actually see what's going on. It's time to start working on that aileron, so we're just going to go ahead and get going at it. So if you remember from the previous episodes, I need to cap off the ends of the ailerons, and the aileron that we're looking at right here I need to glass as well, so let's cap it before we glass it. So wanted to show you, I'm sure that I have at some point shown how the wings come apart so that you can remove them from the fuselage, but if not, here's a kind of a refresher. So kind of see on the end there's that little wire poking out. That wire runs straight through all the way to the torque rod at the end of the aileron there. So it just kind of goes down and out right there. So what we're going to do first is remove that. And I just use pliers. And once you do that, you can just pop it right off, just like that. So, I guess we don't have to cap that off, but we're going to anyway. So, just so that it matches the other side. What I did is I bought some really thin balsa here, 16th inch. And just the really light stuff, because we're going to put epoxy on one side, just like that, and then we'll probably put epoxy on the outside, so that's stiffen it up a little bit too. Let's go ahead and get going on that, and let me show you how the wing comes off here if I haven't. Go, and now we're ready for transport. So in this case I'm going to go ahead and pop the other wing off as well, so I can take this off and use our table. So okay, so really easy. I am going to just trace along the outside here, and we'll use the flat edge as one side. I'm going to make this a little bit larger. Actually, I'll do the flat edge on this side so you can see. Okay, so not super accurate there, but it doesn't need to be because this stuff sands so easily that I'm kind of anticipating that. Alright, so basically I'm just going to take that, glue it on, and go ahead and trace that for the other side. Okay, so like I said, that was like super sloppy, super rough, but it's okay. And then this is what I was talking about. Okay, that's what we're actually repairing there. If you look right in the very front, the torque rod goes in over here somewhere, right in there. And there's a little metal sleeve that it goes into. Well, that little metal sleeve managed to work its way out and fall inside there. So the only way I could get to it was to cut an opening. So now that that opening's there, we need to seal it up. What I did is I put the little metal sleeve back in, and then I just laid it down like this and poured epoxy into the front leading edge there to kind of make it a permanent fixture. So, alright, so I'm going to mix up some 5-minute epoxy here and glue these bad boys on. Okay, I got my epoxy all worked in here, so now we're just going to spread it onto the balsa. Actually, probably be better just to put it on there, huh? So let's do that. That way we're not adding any extra weight where we don't need it. Okay, so now I should just be able to pop this on here. Give it a little pressure. Alright, I got it on the end there. Like I said, it's very rough, but it'll be so easy to sand that off just with some 400 grit sandpaper. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Try to hurry before it dries here. Starting to get a little tacky. Alright, I think we're done with that. I'm going to let it set up and come back and sand it, and then we may have to go just a little bit with some filler and stuff here, but then we'll get going on glassing the aileron. Okay, now that this is dry, let's go ahead and sand up the edges and okay, so you kind of get the idea there. I've got it nice and flush with the end there, and we've got a nice cap. Of course, we're going to have to cut out a hole here at some point to allow the torque rod to go through, but besides that, it's looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and we'll be back after that.